Hello, Aglow community. Okay, today we're going to expand on our last video. So if you didn't see that, you can look at easy pose, Sukhasana, how to anchor in and really ground ourselves and embody self. And we're going to add on that. We're going to again use Sukhasana, and this time we're going to use that anchoring, and then we're going to find some anchor points through the body to really even more fully embody self, bring in our chakras, help balance the nervous system. So I'm going to go over to the mat. And again, we're going to find easy pose, Sukhasana. And you can start with whatever foot in front, whatever feels good for you. Again, if you want to use a chair, or you want to be on a bed, or you're outside, you want to sit on props, because again, you want to be able to have that natural curve in your spine. Or if you just like being on props, you can sit on a block, you can sit on blankets, you can sit on a pillow, you can sit on a bolster, which is my favorite. And last time I sat on a bolster, today I won't use one of the props, and just give you different variations in the video. But again, you want to make sure that you can have that natural curve in your spine. So if you have a lot of tightness, you can also put things under your knees. If when you sit like this, you might want to put under your knees or blocks to bring in some ease, because if we're seated like this and our defenses are tight through our hips or in our thighs, or through our psoases, right, or our side bodies, and we're sitting up like this and there's not ease, it can send to that central nervous system like, hey, I'm not okay right now, right? So the message is the body is sending. So if we start to bring ease to some of that, because that's not what we're working right now, right? It's just lets the body know, okay, I don't have to be in fight and flight. I don't have to be in over defenses. And it lets the parts of us that are stuck in those reactions relax. I mean, those parts want to relax too, right? They're like, ah. So just notice that if your body needs that at any time, pause this and find that comfort. Because what we're going to work today is this anchoring. So we want the body, we want our parts to be able to relax back or soften back. Even a little bit helps, right? Even if it's just a tiny bit. Because in yoga, we're really not trying to strain our body. We're not trying to activate fight, flight, freeze responses, and we're certainly not trying to go into threat where our body goes into numbing or dissociating or shutting down. And if we do, that's okay too, right? But we're not inviting that in. We're actually doing the opposite to start to train our body that, hey, it's okay. It's okay right now in the present. I'm safe enough in the present right now. And so if we start to go into those reactions, we want to be conscious of it. So we want to be safe enough that I can be in a consciousness of like, oh, I keep leaving my body, or it doesn't feel safe to breathe into this area of my body. Or when I'm heightened like this, it really does, like my body gets really tense. And so what is it that maybe helps my body soften? Maybe it's I do this and I notice just a little bit of softening. Wow, that's a conscious intention that would promote my nervous system to start to relax. And remember, no matter what your goals are, like maybe your goals are to get more fit. Maybe you have physical goals, right? That you want to look better, you want to feel better, you want to be more fit. All of that is going to be more balanced and come into a balance if you balance your nervous system, right? If I'm just like fighting to work out and do all these things and fighting against my body, and okay, maybe yeah, I can get some physical gain, but my nervous system will be jacked. So how does that actually help me? So this is about how do we become embodied? And then you can use this in anything you do. If you're out walking, you're exercising, you're at work, you're doing yoga, you bring what you're learning here off the mat. And that's true yoga, right? We're going to settle our mind, settle our nervous system, and become embodied, find self-energy, and then no matter what we're doing, we can set the intention in our life and find balance and meet whatever those goals are. So finding that position for you and letting go, letting your parts know it's okay. It doesn't matter if I do it perfectly. It doesn't matter how I look, right? Helping those parts to relax back. This will help all parts and all goals over time. And then we start to bring that mind down to the body. So we get most of us live here in the emotion center and in the head, right? And so we want to balance so we live throughout the whole body. Not that we don't have that consciousness in those areas, but not so concentrated. So let's bring that mind down into the body, or practice doing that. If that's hard to do, it's just a practice that I'm going to get there one day. I'm just going to get there one day, right? And we can even bring our hands and our breath into our pose, and we let the muscles relax. We maybe move from sit bone to sit bone a little bit. We exhale, release. We breathe into the belly. We exhale. We breathe into the belly. I can notice some tension right here. So I'm just going to move a little bit. And really, I'm embodying, like I'm finding, oh, I noticed some tension here. And I don't want that holding still there. If that holding is still there, then I may want to bring in a prop, right? Again, I don't want to create more tension in my body. I want to be able to release it. So, okay, there. Now I feel a release. And this is an area too for me that gets jacked up, is this right hip. So just noticing that. Okay, I'm able to bring that down. This is the consciousness, right? I'm bringing the consciousness, I'm bringing my attention into my body. Starting to unwind. And if I can't, right, I try something. I send it breath, I send it love, I send it, hey, we'll work with it over time. It's okay, right? It's okay. May even massage a little bit to this area. Just sending the message that it's okay, right? Okay. I breathe into the belly. And then once you find that, right, like that's the finding, right? And some days I might drop right in. Other days it might be really like, oh, I really have to move around. I have to find this place and find it the best that I can today. And each day it can be different. And then we're going to just bring that breath. So we bring our breath awareness into the belly. If you're able to do that root lock, and in the other video I teach a little bit more of that, but we lift up like a Kegel exercise, that perineum, and not too hard, right? Just a soft, gentle lifting. And then exhale, release. And if that's tricky, or your mind's getting too caught up and I don't know if I'm doing this right, that kind of thing, just let that go and just breathe into the belly. And over time, it will come, right? Like letting that ease, like we want ease, it will come with practice. And then we lift up. And then our next one's going to be here, okay? So release all that. And now we're going to work. So we lift here, we bring the breath into the belly, and then we bring it into the solar plexus. And so it's this breath, like breathe into the belly, into the solar plexus, and it lifts up. So you kind of get this kegel, lifts through here. And then as we notice that, our heart starts to lift up, our shoulders start to go back, and we release. So there's like an anchor. So good. So as we do that, now we're going to lift, bring the belly, pull up, fill the belly, the solar plexus lifts up, and the heart lifts up. In the back of the heart, the shoulders go down. And then there's an anchor here at the back of the heart. So let's show it this side. And find my position again, get in comfort. I'm gonna lift, fill my belly, fill my solar plexus, fill my chest, my shoulders go down, and then there's an anchor right here. And it can be slight. It can just be the intention. Like I said, you're just practicing, okay? Just practicing, no perfecting. So just coming back, lift, up, fill belly, heart. Okay, release. And this takes time. You'll be surprised. I can do it now, like within I can just kind of pull into it because I practice it so much. It takes time, so no worries. This is, again, just practicing. If all you get is the belly, it will be profound. Just keep working with the belly, right? But I'm going to just show you all of this, even if it's, eventually I will get there, right? Just stay in the belly, stay in the belly, stay in the belly, lift to the solar plexus. Eventually that comes on, and the heart comes on. And then we're going to add just a slight tilt. And this is the lumbar lock, right? So it's really just the neck. It's just a slight, the neck elongates, the chin comes down slightly, and the crown goes up. So it's like that. Okay, so we're just going to add that neck lock. Okay, find your seat. Again, if you need more comfort, let's just do that and see what that's like. It just feels so good. I have to admit, it just, my body likes it. Lift, open, fill, chin. You can release through the mouth, the nose, or both. Whatever feels better for you. Over time, you may use more and more of the nose, but they have benefits both ways. And as you're practicing, it's really about getting to feel what works for you. Each day may be different. Your body may be different. So it's about the consciousness. So, okay. I'm going to switch my feet, balance out a little bit here, find my position. And remember, I'm going to lift the root lock if that works for you. If not, just filling the belly. But either way, you're filling the belly. You're lifting the solar plexus. Imagine this is the sun, and you're just shining the sun. Then you're lifting the chest, opening the chest, and there's this point in the back of your heart. And then you're bringing your chin in. All the while, your consciousness, your breath is filling up to the chin. So you have breath from here to here. Okay? Fill, 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 lock. Hold if you can, and release. Fill, 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 lock. Release. Okay, we're going to add one more. So if you want to add the third eye, and again, don't add anything if it's getting too tricky, right? Just stay in the belly. Let it unfold organically. So I'm teaching this, but if you're just even working the belly, like I said, profound, profound. And over time, this adds on, and your sun, your central sun starts to awaken. Your heart opens. Your throat holds in this energy. And then the third eye is just, you bring your attention and you bring your eyes to your midbrain, right? So right in between the third eye, the midbrain, or in the center, not really the midbrain, I guess the center, if you want to say the center of the brain. So your eyes can kind of go up towards the center of your brain or towards the middle of your forehead, if you want to add that. Okay, so root lock, fill belly, central sun, heart open, chin lock, eye lock, crown open. Hold and release. Okay, let's do that again. Release. Now I want you to imagine 2 feet below you the earth chakra. And I want you to pull up Earth's energy. Just imagine this ball of energy, silver, 2 feet beneath you, earthy. And now pull it up into the belly, root lock, solar plexus, heart, chin, eyes, release. Again, earth energy, the earth chakra, 2 feet below. Imagine it coming up, belly, root, solar plexus, heart, chin, third eye, and release. And notice. Pyramid. Let's do a crown up towards the sky, our chest up towards the sky. And just find a conscious breath and just notice. And then relax everything. Just do a couple breaths out. Maybe shake it off a little bit. Sit bone to sit bone. Just notice your sit bones and just notice, observe, integrate. Namaste.